Say good afternoon, good evening, good evening. Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment TV channel. So this is how you guys doing. Welcome to the channel. Masquera say, Mamuka say, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Prince Miller Entertainment. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Twitter at PMillerENT. I'm on Instagram at Prince Miller Entertainment. Also available on our Facebook account, which is Prince Miller Entertainment. And welcome to Live with Prince. Another episode, another day. Should I say, guys, how are you doing? Masquera say. Murukubi. Join us. And we are channel tumbozi nyaya. Timbotaura nyaya. We are channel timbotaura nyaya. Yeah, datanga a bit late. I'm at least like 8 minutes late. And the program is supposed to start at about 8:30. No, at about 6:30. But about 12 minutes to 7. So anyway, our topic of today, we celebrate gymnastics, we celebrate kanati, we talk kanati, we celebrate. I mean, kukuna one they celebrate today. Some people they remember today, and it's a day whereby Emmerson Mnangagwa, ED, His Excellency, ED, ndozuva rakagadzwa paumambo handiti vachinzi andova president weZimbabwe, and it's been 2 years. Big up, salute to everyone who's joining me today. I don't know, let me see, Diane. Lady Skara, how are you doing? Lady Skara, Lady Skara, Masquera Bo. Salute to Lady Skara. Pick up. Thank you very much, Lady Skara, for your support. So it's been 2 years since His Excellency, the Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa, those who are vakapinzwa pachigaro, as a Zimbabwean president, and he promised us so many things. ED vakati promise us zvakawanda, and today is the day whereby we're just looking back and see kuti chicho vakatipromisa vati vazvizadzikisa here. It's been 2 years now. It's been 2 years since the man is in power. His government is in power. Vakasarudza hurumende yavo, vakatuza ministers. Some of the ministers which were chosen were Amemfumira, Obadiah Moyo. I was so shocked to kuona Kesri Coventry, being appointed the Minister of Youth and in Arts and Culture. So but the whole 2-year period, pane zvinhu zvatakaona zvinyowani, pane zvinhu zvatakaona kuti zvakaitika, of which some people are happy about and some people are not even happy about it. So we're going to be talking about everything kuti chii chaitika within the 2-year period ED as the president of Zimbabwe. So I'm just going to read ED zvavanyora on his Facebook account. Kana musingaizive Facebook account yaED inonzi iyo Emmerson Mnangagwa. I don't know kuti is it a legit here kana kuti mumwe munhu anyora. I don't know kuti ndi ED vanyora here, but anyway, I'm just going to read what ED have said on his page, which is today is the 27th of August 2020. He says 2 years ago I was inaugurated as your president. I've vowed to save Zimbabwe and its people so that we could move towards a more prosperous future. Here what we have achieved in this time. Director my achievements, avati vaita for the 2-year period. The $4.2 billion Great Dyke Platinum Mine is already under construction. That's the $4.2 billion Great Dyke Platinum Mine is already under construction. They reintroduced the Zimbabwe dollar after 10 years of dollarization and relying on foreign currency. Many people would argue about that. I'm gonna come back on these points after an ED, the reintroduce of the Zimbabwe dollar, and the $4 billion Karo Resources Mondorengezi Platinum Project is ahead of schedule. They completed the Chiredzi Tanganda Road with the Makuti Churundu and Karoi Binga roads currently under construction. I also talked about implemented a new school curriculum so that every student is accessed by $3.5 billion ending years of dispute. We're gonna be talking about that again. Nyayema commercial white farmers. I think I talked about this on this channel. Kuti varungu vakupuwa mari vakubhadhara mari anoita kuminda dzakatora tedziya ED vakazobvumirana nevarungu kuti vachabhadhara 3.5 billion. I don't know the mari ichabva kupi, but the former white commercial farmers, the former commercial farmers, mostly varungu, they're gonna get compensation of $3.5 billion, and we are ranked third in Africa on budget transparency by the Open Budget Survey. 1.8 million farmers trained from Vudza, subsidized agriculture inputs for vulnerable households. RIGM airport expansion is currently under construction. Yes, I've heard kuti RIGM vari kuiextenda here, but still, although RIGM iri kuMugabe airport iri kuextendwa, we've seen kuti Air Zimbabwe yakatocollapse zvachose. Air Zimbabwe, itori on his knees. I mean, Chinamasa is one of the guys ari board the Air Zimbabwe. The man should be busy fixing press conference anotipa each and every week achikanda ma threats and all. Ngaite basa rake ku Air Zimbabwe one day. So he says 18 billion Zimbabwe dollar stimulus package to help regenerate our economy post COVID-19. Yeah, I'm going to talk about this 18 billion Zimbabwe dollar yakataura kunzi pane vanhu vachakandira mari ku eco cash nanditika kuti vakwanzobatsirana nguva yeCovid-19. So the question is, pane vanhu vati here vareceive mari idzi, because 18 billion dollar imari yakawanda. So according to ED, that 18 billion package, have been 18 billion dollar yaunganidzwa ichatanga kupuwa vanhu. And the last one will be the gem projects in Causeway, Angwai, Shangani, and Marova Nyati currently under construction. Zimbabwe is not without its challenges, but rest assured that myself and this government are fully committed to improving our great nation for the benefit of all Zimbabweans. May God bless Zimbabwe. So ED vataura, vataura ma points awo vataura pane zvinhu zvavati zvoni ivo vakwanisa kuti asi kugadzirisa this 2-year period. But still, many people are not happy about this. Many people are saying kuti although things like health sector, I've talked about this topic health sector on this channel several times. Hakuna manesi, things are difficult in terms of the manesi doctors are on strike. So which means hakuna manesi, hakuna doctors. So these are some of the things that people have been saying. But you know what? ED president, we need to fix this, because remember during Mugabe time the health sector yange yatoparara zvachose. So anyway, had to in shambles, like they had to collapse. So this is one of the this is one of the things that that are worse now in Zimbabwe. So guys, talk to me in the comment section. Could say I'm just gonna read some of the comments that people are saying on social media about ED 2 years anniversary at State House. And I know there's some of the things that ED you know, zvaitoo zvokuti I can say kuti ari kumbozama, ari kutraya, but you know, tese tine maonero akasiyana, but at the end of the day I'm not gonna be talking zvakaipa chete. We still gonna be talking about zvakanaka president zvaari kuita. I mean, to me I feel kuti the communication which was the communication between the government and the public inini simaone langu it did improve during you know since this second republic pakapinda panyanga, because during Mugabe time tinge tisingaudzwe kuti zviri kufamba sei. It's either kuti taizongozvinzwa maybe pamarally ndara, but enezvi this cabinet vakuuya every week vachiti update zvanenge vachiupdatewo, vachitaura zvavanenge vachitaura. Kana pane mimwe mitemo ingida kuchinjwa vanenge vachitongochinja every week inwe. So I feel kuti they've managed to make communication flow easier between the government and the people, because it seems as if the government is now most of the ministers, all the ministers are now on social media. So pakangoitika anything on social media, we just have to respond quickly, swiftly, quickly. Vangopara mosva chete kana twakaba something zvangopostwa on social media, you just have to know kuti police are gonna be behind you, they're gonna be looking for you, because it is what it is. Mapurisa apa social media. Some of the judges, those guys are now also on social media. So social media is now a tool where it's now being used by everyone, including my judge, my lawyer, even EAED, you know, and a Facebook account. So whatever you actually write on social media, whether it's page back, Twitter page back, they'll be reading some of these comments. So you just have to be very careful of Zanungo. At the same time, you know, they're gonna try by all means to introduce mitemo inota kuti vanhu vasanyanyofarisa seri pa social media and so I still feel kuti communication flow between the government and the people, I think kuti yanani ya bit better than during Mugabe time and so I'm just gonna read some of the things that people have been saying on social media. You know, some people have been saying we do not approve it issue your failed Nambuzo. So guys, if you are ZANU-PF supporter, if you support ED, you know, I just want to talk to me in the comment section. Monitor one thing or two things or three things, boys. Even during Mugabe time, but no one wanted to change much to Mugabe ashaya munda wandinawo nakapoa na president. There are people out there who be saying scholarship nakapoa, you know, nakapoa na president. People be saying that pakati takabatswa na president Mugabe. So there's always be people who support ED. I know many people don't support the guy, but there are other people who support the guy. So we need to respect one of our president aripo, and we don't have to bash munhu wese kuti iwe unofarira ED saka iwe urichi takutotukana iwe. No, we have to respect other people's views also, and so to those who support ED, who support these policies, kana mune zvinhu zvamaona ED zvaaita zvaarogona, you just have to talk to me in the comment section. Mundiudze kuti awa apa watadza kutaura, maybe mundara arigona this and that, arikuita this and that, so that we can talk about it in the comment section. So someone says here, you forgot to mention about human rights violations. How many of you are arrested? How many of you killed? Yes, ima human rights abuses here. Atabotaura kuti human rights violations ato increase this time. You see, I've seen kuti people have been abducted so many times since 2018, since this government in power. Of course, during Mugabe time, one might disappear and one might abduct, but it was a bit smart. But anyways, it's now messy. It's now messy in a way, so many people have been abducted, but the government have been saying we don't know about these abductions. There's a third force. There's a group of people who are cooperating vachita my abductions. And the funny thing is that since 2018 we haven't asati tambonyatsoona munhu anonzi akasungwa kana kuti munhu akabatwa akasungwa because ndiye aiabducta kana kuti is a suspect panyaya dzema-abductions. So so it's now a bit puzzle now kuti muri kuti third force yacho yamusingakakusungiri kana basa remapurisa ndiro kuinvestigate nyaya dzinenge dzichiitika. So if you guys you cannot investigate nyaya dzakaita sema-abductions, vanhu vachiadapta for 4 to 5 days munhu achirohwa sexually, especially kana ari mudzimai kana ari wechisikana, some of these guys will actually sexually abuse those women. So I was saying kuti ma-investigator nyaya idzi matadza kubatana 1 or 2 people kuti mutiratidzo kuti ningi naningi vaiti vakaabducta uyu ndiye suspect wacho. So since 2018 we haven't seen a suspect panyaya dzema-abduction. So nyaya human rights abuse, human rights violations is one of those topics that today people are talking about. People are saying #Zimbabwe Lives Matter, and the government have been refusing and saying it is only hakuna zvakadaro. So I don't know guys. So so someone says, Your Excellency, you are a good leader, a visionary Zimbabwe. We need a prosperous. And Your Excellency, you are a good leader, a visionary Zimbabwe. We indeed prosper under your leadership. Says kuti apashaike vanhu vanenge vachitosupporta ED because they've benefited one thing or another thing. You never know. There are people who are loyal to ZANU-PF, who support ZANU-PF. At the end of the day, and if you check on this comment, if you check my reply repo, some of the replies are repo, most of them are insults. Support the ED, this and that, but we have tapped at that level of not respecting political party of his or her choice. And can you support the MDC, support the MDC, support the ZANU-PF, support the ZANU-PF? So tapangwaya kuti we cannot respect more munhu because I support the ZANU-PF, so we can just insult him. Munhu ngaasupporta party anosupporta, and let's not insult each other. So someone says, you have no respect for the hands that feed you at all. You say, as you have no respect for the hands that feed you at all. You say it's full of praising yourself by the truth on the ground. You are a wolf. Respect humanity. And someone says, thank you, President, for the feedback. Continue to give us feedback addressing more challenges that affect ordinary Zimbabweans. Some people says this will never sound anything in people's minds because you are worse than Mugabe. Economically and democratically, you have taken Zimbabwe into deeper waters. The hope of good life is vanished under your leadership, sir. Salaries are just peanuts. Business has no direction. Zimbabwe money is just useless. It's better to tell your governor to stop printing. And so kuti they say they introduced the Zim dollar, but mari yacho ikushaya simba, ikushaya power. If you check on the rest right now, varume wazama, I mean Mutulu and John Mnangagwa, who is the Arab Business governor, but try every trick in the book. I think they've tried their best. I would clap hands for them. I think I was saying varume, but because it's a difficult task for you to be a minister of finance in an economy whereby my politicians don't want to call my shots. There are other decisions that doesn't need politics. Actually, anenge achitongoda kuti zvitongogadziriswa ipapo, but we've seen kuti even kuri kuarab kwacho kune kuto nepolitics dziriko, even kwacho kuri finance ministry, Jongwe House, ndokunenge kuchitongorohwa machi ndokunenge kuchitobva uyese mashots ese. So you just have to find out kuti it's a difficult task to be in the ministry of finance. So someone says salute, but please fight corruption. We are with you, President. Nyaya corruption in Donya, which is the most highlighted thing that ED have failed to deal with. When he came on power, akataura kuti chamhanyisa vanhu, chasunga vanhu, and the main angane listed vanhu vekuti he wanted to arrest, and achiti zvoni mari ngadzidzoke kunoko. And but it's 2 years later, of course he can stand and say amemfumira Obadiah Moyo and Stanley Mudenge and other guys vakasungwa, and the others vachine nyaya dziri kumakoti, like vana Chombo, vana Memfumira, you see. But there's so much corruption. There are so many people that are supposed to be behind bars, and vanhu vakawanda vari mugovernment at the moment, and some of them actually my ministers, who are actually involved in corruption. So panyaya corruption apa, I feel kuti ED vanyatsotadza kunyatsogadzisa nyaya dzecorruption. So guys, talk to me in the comment section. Munditauro in the comment section kuti mimi nyaya idzi munona say 2 years later, do you think kuti ED vakwanisa kuimprova zvinhu here? Do you think kuti ari kuzama here kana zviri kuramba? What advice would you give the guy? What advice would you give Mr. President kuti Mr. President dai so munovati chi Mr. President? Because it seems as if the situation in Zimbabwe at the moment yakatongooma, and the men are kuti I've done my best, but Zimbabwe is its own challenges. We continue to strive, but at the end of the day, people will be suffering, and the people who are votera, and the people, the public, because kana nzara yakurowa hairowe Zanu PF chete uro chichi, nzara yakurowa inenge yakurowa munhu wese. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate, and remember to subscribe to the channel and follow us on all our social media platforms, and remember to talk to me in the comment section. Mundudzo uti mimi nyaya mundudzo nase and so 2 years later, man, it seems like yesterday. We can't forget, men and women wakafa on the 1st of August on that demonstrations area. May their soul rest in peace. Taraskira that day of Shire, and it was a tragedy. I still feel that there was no need yokuti vakole masoja kuti apinde mutown that day. I feel that the police could have managed to control the crowd, but anyway, they said that it was too tense for them to send army, and takaona zvakaitika, people died that day. May their soul rest in peace. So talk to me in the comment section, and remember to subscribe to the channel, follow us on all our social media platforms, and 2 years later we still talk about ED, what achievements the men have done, what are achievements the men have done, and kuti Zimbabwe iende mberi. But simoni rangu nini hapana mberi kwatati taenda, itatodzokera maybe 10 steps back, and apa toda kunosvikawo kune South Africa, tasvikawo kune Botswana, tasvikawo kune Zambia, but tikudzokera mashure instead kuti etiende kumberi because of political turmoil iripo, because of politics ahangogadziswa chete. I could see zvinhu zvese zvichivhurika, politics ngadzigadziriswe, and zvinokwanisa kwese kuvhurika everything, but it seems as if umbimbi ndoga ego ndio iri matiri, and the suffer continues for everybody. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate. And remember to subscribe to the channel and follow us on all our social media platforms. Tipa Instagram at princemillerentertainment, on Twitter at princemillerentertainment. And so subscribe to the channel. Bless up.